YouTube, we're back in business. Got a popular one for you. My last video, overall Dark Ether guide on Firebase Z. You guys asked for the snipers, launchers, and melee, so I'm bringing you snipers today. Now, that video is absolutely popped off. We're at 100,000 views in just 24 hours, which is freaking insane. I'll have a link to that in the description if you guys want to check that out, why it's so special, the spots that I show you. Just want to say thanks for all the support. Not going to waste any time on the channel. As you can see, we're loading in. I'm going to quickly go over the attachments with you guys, and then we're going to jump straight back into this gameplay, show you guys everything you need to do to get the snipers done in just 2 games of zombies in under 30 rounds each. But the attachments are pretty much the same. We want to build this like it's multiplayer, like we're building quick scope attachments, also with mobility. So I'm going to take the millstop reflex on the Tundra. I'm not going to use a sight on the Pellington just in case you guys want to see that. I like having a red dot. Again, you just want to ADS as fast as you can, and you don't really need a sight in zombies. You're not like having long sight lines. We're also going to take the stabilizer 308. It doesn't give us any cons, gives us some sway control. The Tiger Team barrel on all 3 of the snipers. We want the damage and fire rate buff, as well as the first flashlight, not the last one. It still gives us the salvage rate bonus that we need, but without any cons. We're going to take the bruiser grip on the Pellington and the Tundra. Movement speed that it gives us is really nice. 7-round mag just to get a bigger magazine and not give us any cons as well. The airborne elastic wrap, the most ADS speed possible. And the SAS combat stock gives us some good shooting movement speed just for when we're moving around. Again, we're going to be buying Deadshot Daiquiri as soon as possible so we can start working on our headshots. And the reason we want the ADS speed is so we can just quick scope the zombies in the face, as well as the mobilities like the bruiser grip or the combat stock, just so we can move around faster while we're training or moving with the zombies. Now, like I said, the attachments on the Pellington are going to be the exact same. I'm just not going to put a sight on it for the clips today. The only difference with the Barrett, I have a video dedicated to this gun specifically, but just briefly, we're going to build it like it's a DMR. So we're going to put the red dot on it as well. The same stabilizer at the beginning, Tiger Team barrel, flashlight. The underbarrel, we're going to put the bipod on. We want the vertical and horizontal recoil control. Again, so when we're training or moving the zombies, we can kind of just back up and spray our Barrett in a straight line. It's not going to kick all over the place. We don't have to wait for it. We're building it like it's a DMR. Same 7-round mag, same handle, same stock. Now, make sure you guys are leveling up your weapon classes. Again, on sniper rifles, I'm going to get increased armor penetration damage, critical damage, and extra attachment slots. So if you guys have your crystals, make sure you're using them. In today's video, we're taking Ring of Fire just for the extra damage against elites if I feel like I need it. And something cool to note, Napalm Burst does extra damage against the Manglers, and Brain Rot does extra damage against the Mimics. Now, the Manglers you want to shoot in the arm, and their cannon arm, and on the Mimics you want to shoot in the mouth. It'll get rid of them the fastest. I hope I flew through that fast enough. If you guys need to, rewind, pause it, or whatever, but let's jump straight into the video. I do want to show you guys, for everyone in my comment section saying this jump is patched, okay? I hope I can first try it. It's definitely not patched. Everyone in my comments saying that it is. You just kind of need to line up in a straight line. We're going to jump at the very last second before it starts going downhill. Aim towards that red light that's on the door and grab the ledge at that area. I'm filming this on February 12th, so it's not patched. You just need to jump in the right spot. It'll take a couple tries, but don't worry about it. That way you can skip the first door, saves you a little bit of time, and then you can immediately go to getting the power on, which we're going to do. I'll pick up with you guys after that, and we'll get into the strategy. Now, once we finish the 3rd reactor, the reason we're going to get the power on so fast is because we want to pack a punch right away, right? There's really 3 camo challenges we're going to be focusing on. The elite kills, the pack-a-punch kills, and the critical kills. So we're wanting to start those as soon as possible, which means pack-a-punching right away. But with the snipers themselves, I like to do something before I pack-a-punch. Before we head in here to do that, I'm going to buy Deadshot Daiquiri and immediately move into the Coffin Easter egg. Now, the reason I like buying Deadshot first is you guys know when you aim with snipers, it'll always put you on their belly. But we're working on critical kills and we don't want to miss any because we want to do them as soon as possible. So buying Deadshot, it'll put you right on their head. You can quickscope over and over. Now, heading up to do the Coffin Easter egg, you just have to stare at this little blue bunny rabbit. It'll take like 20 seconds. You can kill the zombies in between. It really doesn't matter. You can end the round. It doesn't matter. He's going to kind of levitate. He's going to look at you, levitate from the chair, and then come at you like a scary movie. There it is right there. So we're going to hurry and open this up. We're going to pick up the scrap that it drops us and our free Juggernaut perk. Now we're actually just going to stay here until we get our 5,000. Oh, there's going to be an elite right next to this too. Awkward. Hurry and pack-a-punch that, and then we're going to head back through the portal into our normal area. Me saying that we can get this done in just 2 games would mean that we need 1,250 critical kills each game in the 2 games that we play to finish the gun in whole in just 2 games. Now that's definitely doable. I'm going to show you guys 2 kind of things you can do. This is my spot that was in my video previously. I'm going to use it for a little bit here. Even with snipers, it's doable. The reason I like this spot so much is it's, you know, by far the best spot on the map. I don't care what any other YouTuber tells you. This is the longest sight line that you guys can get without using a glitch or anything like that. With normal weapons, this spot is money. Same with snipers. Again, you just kind of have to shoot it in the mouth. Use your ring of fire when it comes in. It won't be that big of a deal. But again, I urge all of you to try out this spot. The zombies will walk straight into this straight line. Don't miss your shots like me on someone in front of your face. But yeah, as you can see, the window, I mean, it's just one sight line. You don't have to watch 2 areas. So super nice, super fun spot. As you can see, they'll line up exactly with the hallway. You can even wallbang this a little bit, just like that. Something you guys should be doing with your weapon as well is, in any weapon in zombies, is leveling up the tier of its damage as soon as possible every time. So as soon as we can pack a punch a second time or level up the tiers, we're going to come right away and do that. Now I know when you guys are watching these camo videos, you're really looking for kind of the get rich quick thing, right? The camos themselves take forever, the weapon levels take even longer, which I definitely will have a video coming out soon on, by the way. So make sure you're subscribed, stick around for that. It is kind of a mastery camo and it is a grind. So the other spot, once you get pushed out of there, or if that's not your thing, if you like to move around and play, is just going to be in the helipad area. Now what we're looking for here is the flattest ground possible. This year you can't quad, headshot all these zombies. You can't collat 8 of them in a row. What we want is an area that's flat ground that we can get 2 or 3 collats at a time, train the zombies up, and then rinse and repeat on the other side. Just like in D Machina, how we did that in the spawn, we're going to do it in this area on this map as well. Would completely avoid the left side of this map right here. It's uneven. You'll miss some headshots. But use it if you need to get away, if you're like about to go down. I think I'm going to show you guys right now is pretty much necessary after you pack a punch. This is where your money's going to be going. So while you're aiming down sights, walking backwards with a sniper and training, as you can see, the zombies are catching up with me. And in later rounds, they're just going to catch up and whack us anyway. Now, if you guys didn't know, stamina up actually buffs your movement speed while you're backpedaling. So this is why I like taking the red dot with the snipers so you're not super zoomed in with the scope. And while you're aimed in, it'll let you backpedal a lot faster. So while you have the wave in front of you, you can backpedal and just shoot them in the head over and over and over. So now at that point, there's really not a ton left to spend your money on. You're just going to be using it to pack a punch your gun again to level it up. I do like to grab quick revive while you're training. The health regen is super important. It honestly does help you spawn in a lot faster. But here, just for an example, you guys saw the white damage I just did right there, right? We're going to grab Brain Rot, now shoot the elite. It'll have that little electric sign and do a lot more damage to the mimics. I like to grab Brain Rot right away because there are far more mimics than there are manglers. And again, that's the one that's going to do more damage to the mimics themselves. Now the same thing can be said for the M82, right? So we're building it like it's a DMR. I like to wait to get all the zombies spawned in, just so I'm not running into any that are right here while I'm trying to shoot that are going to end up whacking me in the back. Just let them all get spawned in, and then you're going to come with your stamina up, spam straight in a line, right? The M82 really is not that hard of a sniper if you build it right. Honestly, it's probably the easiest one with the right attachments on it. So we're just going to hold down our trigger. Look at it, just 0 recoil. And just to show you guys my spot up top again, that it works with the Barrett just fine. It's going to work no different. And oh, good example, a mimic just spawned in. Using my ring of fire just as an example, if I get overwhelmed, we'll just kill all the zombies that are running in. It really is no different. The strategy works the exact same right here. And as we head into round 30 there, we're going to be at 1,354 kills, 1,150 critical kills. I could have done 100 better. I'd beat the 1,250 that I talked about. But that being said, just play until you hit that 1,250, rinse and repeat, you're good to go.
Be advised, exfil window is open.
Looks like we're 1 away on our critical kills there. So remember, in the later rounds when you're training, if you want to play the 2-game strat, playing to around 30, just get all your zombies spawned in and then get your train kind of set up so you can get as many shots in as possible, right? Bring them in a straight line, run as far away as we can, and then just backpedal and get some headshots in. and then we're just gonna rinse and repeat that. So there's our straight line, walk backwards with our stamina, get our headshots that we can, circle again. For the most part, you can just ignore the elites completely. I mean, they really don't do that much. That being said, though, I think I'm just going to end it here. You guys get the general gist of things. It's really not too hard. In those early rounds, play in the office if you're able to. Once you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, just start training. Now, while you're training, you can kind of pick off the elites if you're able to kind of get them separated. Shoot the Mangler in the arm for extra damage and the Mimic in the mouth for extra damage. Brain Rot will do extra damage against the Mimics, and Manglers have extra damage dealt to them by the Napalm Burst. Yeah, that being said, really hope those are some helpful tips for you guys. Like I said, you can get each sniper in just 2 games and get it all the way done, playing to round 30, just about when Orda comes in. You can play until the little Easter egg right there, and then wrap it up that way. Thank you so much for everyone who stayed till this point in the video. Support's been crazy, man. We've been making YouTube videos for a little over a month now, about a month and 2 weeks, and we're flying. We're speedrunning YouTube, and I'm glad you guys are a part of that. If you're not, drop a sub, leave a like on the video, leave me a comment what you guys want to see next, if you enjoyed it, how it goes for you, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace out. Love you guys.